The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Now it's Aubameyang. And this is Torres. And he's lost his man here. And the finish! And again! And that has fizzed.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rui Costa clears it away. And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Bellingham. He's having a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. An instinctive delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Beckham does really well there. He is strong. Oh, Red, nice interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Brilliantly cut out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Stood up well to him there. Batistuta. Chouameni. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Aubameyang. And they've got rid. Out to the right, back into the middle. So nearly the perfect ball. Cleared without complication. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Triol can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. Always onto this. Cafu cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cafu knocks it into space. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. To get them off and running. That is some save from Khan.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels lack that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I would say, Peter, that the scoreline isn't entirely reflective of that first half. There's been a decent ebb and flow. The penalty obviously jumps out as the moment, but there's plenty of time left to see things change.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 97, Aubameyang. Coming on
There's
the field
the start of the second half.
Number 8.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here.
It's Rui Costa!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Nice looking ball. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Zanetti. Torres is onto this. Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bellingham usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
He's picked his way through. And Batistuta!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Torres. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. He's not got that quite right. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. The referee has given a corner. So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And that is out of play. And here's Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good ball! Rui Costa can see things, others simply cannot. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Floated through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zanetti. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It looks a good ball through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's in a great position here. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Bellingham. Now it's Batistuta. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres.
Intercepts the
Number
throw,
8,
that's well read.
Mbappe.
Looking for the run. And
Number
Dijk cuts
9,
out the pass.
Bellingham.
Oh, can he get onto this?
Coming on the field, number 20, Stoichkov. Number 18,
Mbappe.
David Villa. Number 24.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to
There will
try
be 1
again.
minute added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Khan claims comfortable. And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the out Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a loose ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rijkaard. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Corner number 2 then. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Aubameyang. And he's managed to get rid. And back to the goalkeeper. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good ball. Can he finish? He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! The ball has bounced loose now. And he's in on Bellingham! Arsenal have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for the run. Fernando Torres. And Torres! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And he's intervened well there. Beckham. Played into space. Now to Ashford. Decent chance! Goal! Inter! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Zanetti. Strong running down that left flank. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. This possibly the last play of the half. Terrific header! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in response...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Arsenal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
To let you know that you'll be able
Quite
to
a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Substitution for Inter. Number 8, Costa Curta. Coming on to replace him.
And so we're off again.
Number 18.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Out again for a throw-in. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi. And they've got a throw. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe, chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
There's no chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's got... And he shoots! They've scored! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He is through here. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Plays it through. Filippo Inzaghi is having a shot! Sticks it away! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Neymar! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, this looks sharp. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Deep into stoppage time. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Mbappe claiming the man of the match award. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Aubameyang, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And that was very necessary. Bellingham, he's shifting through the gears here. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Aubameyang. Neither side yet able to find the net. Stood up well to him there. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Not the most accurate pass. He's picked his way through. Aubameyang. There's a no-nonsense tackle. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Pedri, foot in. Law. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Conte. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Forlan. Oh, just Pedri. Now it's Neymar.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, that's fabulous. Aubameyang. Real chance here. That's going to go a long way. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And if you do have a chance
views
today,
on the first
please
half?
take some time
Well,
out
I
to
think
give your
from the
support
manager's
to our
viewpoint,
better stadium
Peter,
fund.
he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 97, Aubameyang. Coming on the field is
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Substitutions taking place.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Forlan, in with the challenge.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's got away, and he's big chance! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like...
Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Law getting this one clear. It's gone backwards.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, what about this cross? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Zanetti going full tilt down the left. And they've got a throw.
Substitution in progress.
And he's gone backward here. Has a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Bellingham.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
And this is Neymar. And that's a dangerous... Great chance! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Fernando Torres. Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage.
And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Stoichkov! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
6 added
And
minutes
Dijk
has
can
been
get it
indicated.
clear. Forlan. Alvarez. Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! And with that, he takes home the match ball. It is a good finish, the odds... And that is that. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Adams makes the interception. Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Bale. That's very neat. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, that is a good... Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Van Dijk with the clearance. And a chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bale.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries a shot! There it is! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Picks out brilliant, and Torres! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's intervened well there. He's charged for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Not a lot we need to say about that. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. Cafu gets it clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Number 97.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Number 8.
And we are already promptly back underway. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Ronaldinho, and this is Ronaldo. Oh, it's come loose. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he's straight offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's put paid to a promising move. So we've reached the hour mark. Ronaldinho. Now Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Spread out to the left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Adams can get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. Cantona is there and he can get that clear. Cleared without complication. And he thumps it clear. It'll be a throw-in. No way through, so back it... And he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Has another go! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Arsenal get their 4th corner. Cantona tries to clear.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Adams gets over and intercepts. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldinho. His shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! They have stolen level at the last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether...
Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try
again. Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Costa Curta getting this one clear. Throw in. There will be 4 extra minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now they're given license to...
Torres! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he thumps it clear. Oh, good-looking ball. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Messi. Vinicius Junior, and this is Messi, and Messi! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well cleared. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Aubameyang, Fernando Torres, and he shoots! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert it to...
He rises! Now, who's going to be first to this? And a chance! Off the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! Sticks it away! Into the lead once more. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's got on, tries a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Grimaldo gets it clear. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he's intervened well there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Aubameyang. De Jong. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's looking wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Added time.
And here's Mbappe. He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are back on the way.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He has a look up. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Here's a chance! In he goes again! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Grimaldo.
Arsenal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Now it's Neymar. It's a really well-measured ball. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Torres. De Jong. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. And he's cut it out. And now they can clear their lines. And Messi! Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Messi.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's managed to gift it back. And that has been clubbed away. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that is that. Arsenal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Barcelona against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
He's had it nicked away. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Here's Scholes. He's cut it out. Cleared without complication. He's got away. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he thumps it clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. He's found a way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now he's got space here, deftly away.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Bojan Krkić going face to face with his great rival. He's in a great position here. Aubameyang, and he's in on goal. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And a chance! Oh, the ball's this time, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played out towards the right wing. Rijkaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chiellini. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the shapes to shoot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big header! And he's heaved it away. Good ball, good take. They've got to be quick to recover this. Played into the middle. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Torres! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Fernando Torres really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Throw-in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Mbappe. Torres is onto this. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Tchouaméni is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Boyan.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Good read, needed to be. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gattuso finds himself offside. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Aubameyang. And he cuts out the supply. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. And he's whipped it across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And that's a good-looking ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Neymar, looking for the run. Rijkaard. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Torres. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once. Robson. Van Nistelrooy. Casemiro. Rice. And it's Rice. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Torres. And he shoots! They've done it! Arsenal are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Has been indicated.
And he can clear it away. Deep into stoppage time. Indonesia finding their path. Have we hit half-time? Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
On the field is
well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. It's run loose here. That's a good ball. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vardiol. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And it's hoisted clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Almost an hour gone. Casemiro promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar, Casemiro, good take, and is he in? Adams gets it away. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It's a searching pass. That's really well cleared. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Neymar. Short changes him with that pass. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Cafu did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Neymar with a real chance here.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Gattuso has quite a footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That'll be a throw. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams attempts a clearance. Deftly away. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great ball if he can get there. Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Well, I think you could write this lot off with the power. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's well spotted.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to...
And it's been given away. He's beaten the last man. He can get that clear. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned.
And Torres! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cafu. Cross goes in there. He rises! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Koundé. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cleared without complication. De Bruyne. And Robertson. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aubameyang in acres of space out wide. Cafu, deep cross. Van Dijk gets it away. Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well read, nice interception. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Bellingham. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Cafu cuts out the pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's a fine interception. Shot could be on. Oh, there's a probing ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And there's green grass ahead of him. De Bruyne! That's another chance! He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Everton have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can clear their lines. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Arsenal have their third corner. Big header! Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Khan sends that a long way. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Messi. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe. Xabi Alonso gets over and intercepts. Owen. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Messi. And that's been won straight back. Bellingham. Zanetti goes on a charge down the left. Spread neatly. Neymar. And he's whipped. Oh, smashing header! Right card, attempts a clearance. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless.
Shot, surely! In he goes again. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field, number 24.
So, time for changes on
Number
both
5,
sides, actually.
De Bruyne. Number 8, El Hadj Diouf. Number 18.
And here's
Owen.
Mbappe.
Number
And he plays
13,
one through. Well read,
Messi.
and the danger
Coming
is
on the
averted.
field, number
That was
19,
very necessary.
Joshua Kimmich. Number 14, Adams. Number 27, Boyan. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 17,
there's the clearance.
Maradona. Substitutions taking place.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and
Real chance! No mistake! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bojan Kirkic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. Xavi Alonso gets it away. And that pass isn't the best. Raul. He's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chouameni. Rijkaard. Maradona. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard clears. Everton clearly no. And that is as far as it goes. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Please be reminded that drinking
So, Jim,
is
how do
only
you
allowed
reflect
in the
on
areas
what we've
shown on this
seen?
map.
Well,
Thank you
there was
very
a
much for your
distinct lack of
cooperation.
clarity.